Frankel for CageMinds.com. My guest at this time, headlining Jackson's MMA Series XIV at the Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino. Joining me is Nick Urso. Thank you for the time, Nick.
Hey, thanks for having me. How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you feeling? 10 days out from the fight, is it? 9 days?
Yeah, we're getting close. I feel real good. It feels good to be in this position again, and it's been a long time. A little too long, but I'm glad to be fighting again. Really excited.
It's been a little, but a main event showcase. How nice is that to get back into the motion of it with such a spotlight on you?
Yeah, it was definitely a good opportunity, and I jumped all over it. Real excited and looking forward to it.
Also, how much are you looking forward to, playing the villain, taking on Joshua Montoya? It's his hometown, you're fighting in his backyard.
Yeah, I mean, let's be real. How many times have I been the bad guy in someone's hometown? It's just become almost routine, right? Just, he's in there by himself. I don't mind being the villain. As long as his whole crew doesn't jump over the cage, I think I'll be alright.
And then, we knew you took some time off after the last fight, traveled on up to Chicago, Illinois. What was that experience like?
It was awesome, man. I've been in Albuquerque for almost 6 years. It's kind of nice to step out of my comfort zone and be in a new environment, have a new routine, different partners. Just switch it up a little bit. Izzy and Mike, they're great coaches, and it was nice to have a little bit of change of pace.
So what was winter like for you? Because we know Florida, New Mexico.
Yeah, man. I've been trying to dodge all the bad weather those last 5 years, and I threw myself right in the fire in Chicago. It was brutal. I had my car frozen shut, and that's never happened to me in my life. I had to climb up through the trunk to get the thing started, just so I could get inside of it. It was definitely not fun, but it was a cool experience. I got to go through a tough winter, or most of a tough winter. You get used to it. Once it turned about 30 degrees, and I had my windows down, I had a t-shirt on, and that's when I said, yeah, I've been here too long. I got to get back to Albuquerque quick.
I can't even fathom that. I'd be like, it's so cold, it's so cold.
Yeah, man, I tell you, it makes you tough. The Midwest is tough, and the weather has a lot to do with it.
And then what was the wrestling like up at that camp?
Oh, it was great, man. Izzy's one of the best in the business, if not the best. He's just an awesome coach. He's very hands-on, and he's got high expectations for all his guys, no matter who it is. If you step on that mat, he's expecting 120% out of you, and his guys out there, anywhere from 5 years old to, my age, they're at Montini High School. They're a really legit program, and these kids are hungry, they're motivated, and they put it all on the line every time they step on the mat.
And then, what was it like getting away? You said it's been longer than you'd like to get back fighting, but what was it like getting that opportunity to recharge your batteries?
I'll tell you, man, it was a lot. I needed it, I was feeling a little burned out. I was kind of getting sick of being by myself in Albuquerque. I'm pretty close with my family, and I felt like I was just away from my family a lot. It was almost like I was just going through the motions of training. I was still training super hard. I never slacked in the gym, but it was almost like I was becoming a robot. It was nice to kind of take a step back and reprogram myself, spend some time with the family, kind of be a normal person for a little bit. Not too long, but just enough to re-spark that fire just as big as it once was. I'm always motivated, but when I'm happy and motivated, it's a scary combination.
So now
I'm happy right now.
So with that, you're back here in Albuquerque, staying here for a while again?
Yeah, man, it's hard to come to Albuquerque and leave. I'm happy here. Chicago was great, but I'm gonna stick around in Albuquerque for a little while. But I'll be bouncing back and forth between Chicago and Albuquerque and Florida, of course, for the rest of my career. If not the rest of my life. I got a big piece of me up in Chicago with my family all being up there. Their support has been priceless. The coaching staff up there, the training's great. But I have a family as well in Florida and Albuquerque, and I'll just be splitting my time back and forth between the three places.
So tell us about this main event fight. Montoya, he likes to bang it out. We know you like to too. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I've known Josh for a while. We trained quite a while back, but we trained at Jackson's a while ago. I've known him for a long time. He's a tough dude. He's been around the game for a long time. He's got probably 20 fights, I think. He's been around for a while, and fight, and I'll be able to display my skills.
So then, saying you guys trained together a while back, so do you feel you have a handle on what he's going to bring into the cage?
I mean, people change, you know, skills change. I mean, me 3 years ago, or 4 years ago, or even a year ago, is a different fighter than I am now, and I kind of expect the same out of him. I don't really look too much into what we've done before. I just prepare myself as best as possible and work on myself as always. You know, as long as I'm confident in my skills, I don't really worry too much about my opponent, and I'm feeling really confident.
So, from Legacy 30 to this fight, what's the biggest difference we're going to see in Nick Urso?
Just like I said, man, I'm motivated and I'm happy. I'm ready to perform. You know, I know I'm a high-level fighter, and I know my potential, and I know where I can be, and I know where I should be. And it's time to show it. I'm sick of sitting on the sidelines wishing I was where I know I should be at. I'm ready to seize the opportunity and be where I belong and just perform, you know. Performing is the main key. I just want to perform to my abilities, and the rest will fall into place.
So, was this the first opportunity you had to get back in the cage since Legacy, or was this just the right time, the right opportunity to get back in the cage?
Yeah, all the stars lined up, the opportunity just approached, you know, presented itself, and, you know, I've had a couple other things that, you know, kind of came in my you know, opportunity came around, but it's not the greatest ones. You know, I kind of knew what I wanted to do, and I'm not going to pass up a main event opportunity against a tough dude like Josh, especially in New Mexico. I really like fighting in New Mexico, and you know, it just was an awesome opportunity, and I wouldn't have turned it down.
So, what's the elevation like up in Illinois? Is there any?
Oh man, I think it's like 500 feet or something. You know, yeah, I'm definitely not at altitude there, but I feel strong, man. I've been training hard, and I think just living here for so long, I don't really, the altitude doesn't affect me like I guess other people that would come in from out of town. I kind of know what to expect and what it's going to be like, and I'm always in good shape, and I think I'm in the best shape of my life right now. And I just put in a real hard day yesterday just to really test myself in all areas, and I feel great.
Like we said, the fight's it's winding down. We're under 2 weeks, but you're already back in town, right?
Oh yeah, I'm in Albuquerque right now.
So how long did you come back here just to get reacclimated?
Just over 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks.
Now, coming into the fight, what's something that you have to get done to get the W?
You know, just perform. I don't really feel like I have to do anything specific. I just have to perform and just do what I do. You know, just go out there, have fun, be myself, and I'm not putting any pressure on myself. You know, I'm just gonna go out there, perform, and showcase my skills.
What's the expectations for 2015?
Man, I'm just ready to just really seize the opportunity. If I'm not in the UFC by the end of this year, you know, with a win at least, I'm gonna consider this year not meeting my expectations. You know, I feel like I should be in the UFC right now. Obviously, a setback. But, you know, there's a lot of peaks and valleys in this sport. You just got to roll with it. That's why there's, you know, only 500 or 600 people in the whole world that fight for the UFC. You know, you got to push through. You got to grind. You got to, you know, take the good with the bad. And I'm ready to be where I belong. And it starts, you know, February 7th.
Got to thank you for the time. Who did you need to shout out to?
First off, I want to thank my family, everybody up in Chicago. I know I'm a pain in the ass to deal with. I appreciate you guys. You know, my brother's been helping me a lot. I really, you know, he's been a huge shield in my career. You know, Izzy, of course, Mike, you know, Little John, everybody at Jackson's Link. Just the same people that have always helped me are just continuing to help me, and I appreciate them. They're sponsors. They've all been taking real good care of me. Real Rancho, gun store, you know, just Tiger 2, my buddy down in Roberts, down in Tampa. Just a lot of people have been helping me, and I appreciate all of you. I know I'm forgetting people, but you guys know who you are, and I appreciate your support.
It's an amazing night of fights, everyone. February 7th, Buffalo Thunder Resort and Casino, Jackson's MMA Series 14, Nick Urso, Josh Montoya. It's a must-see main event. Thank you, Nick, for the time.
Hey, boss. I'll see you next week. Thanks.
Yep, I will definitely see you after at the fight.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You too. Bye.